our strength and stretch. Today's focus is going to be lower body. So go ahead and grab the set of heavy weights. We're going to draw the knees up towards the chest as you flex the foot. Standing, alternating knee marches, right and left. More time on each side. From here, draw that knee up and over to a side lunge. Press your hips back. Big knee drive. Lateral lunge. One more time on each side. On the next one, we're going to come down to a low, wide squat. You're widen your hips, toes turned out, arms out to a T. Tiny circle with your arms. Palms facing down. And then reverse that direction. From here, straighten one leg as you reach the same hand towards the opposite foot. Come back to center and switch. One more time on each side. Deep bend. Reach. All right, come back to center. Release your right knee down. Untuck your right toes. Press forward into your left knee. Open up that right hip flexor. Chest lifted. Gently draw the hips back, straighten the left foot, point flex, circle out your left ankles, wiggle your toes. Hold the toes flexed, hinge forward, framing over your left foot. Gently rise up, release your left knee down, take a big step forward with your right foot, press into your right knee, chest is lifted, deep bend. Holding and breathing. On your next breath, draw the hips back, straighten that right leg. Flex your foot, maybe windshield wiper the foot side to side. Fold forward, framing that right foot. Gently rise up, bend to your right knee. Set your left foot to meet the right and come on up to standing. We're going to go ahead and get started. So we've got 6 moves today. We've got 45 seconds on with a 15-second breather 4 times through. Let's start with that single heavy weight. We're going to place it between our palms. We're going to start at the back of our area, wide stance, bend the knees. We have monster walks up and monster walks back. Going in 3, 2, here we go. Walk it up. Firing up the inner and outer thighs right from the jump. Add just a little bit of movement. Deep bend in those knees. Keep the hips low. Knees tracking out over your toes, not passing your toes. But you want to avoid allowing the knees to track inward towards one another. Keep it going, facing the same direction as you walk up and as you walk back. Almost there. Last 2. All right, shake it out, grab water at any time when you need it. We have that same move 3 more times. Round 2, coming up. Here we go, wide stance, right between your palms. Walk it up, monster walks up. Once you get to that top of your area, whatever that is, walk the feet back. Don't change direction, stay facing the same direction that you started. Slow and steady. Keep it going, 45 seconds on, 15-second breather, 4 times through, and then we'll move on to the next move. You've got your long awaited stretch at the end of class. Last 3, 2. All right, finish it up. You're halfway. Catch your breath. Try to step those feet side to side. Keep some movement here. Low impact, lower body. Find that stance. Deep bend the knees. Here we go. Walk it up. This is round 3. Think slow, think steady, think controlled. Not forcing those movements. Inner and outer thighs, outer glute work. 25 seconds down, less than 20 remaining. Yes, you can. Keep it going. Last 10. That's 5, 3, 2. All right, finish up. You got one more round here. You got this. All right, we're gonna walk it up. We're gonna walk it back. Deep bend those knees. Knees tracking over your toes. Here we go, last time. Walk it up. Small movements. When you get to the top of your area, walk it back. Keeping those feet wide. Keeping those knees over your ankles. Keeping your hips low. That's it. 20 seconds down, stay with it. Monster walks up and back. Almost there. 10 more seconds. That's 5, 3, 2. All right, finish up where you're at, shake it out. We're grabbing that second weight. Now we have deadlifts. We're gonna start with those feet hip width apart, toes slightly turned out, one weight in each hand. Once we come with that deadlift, bring it up. Step your right foot out, widen that stance, farther than your hips. Give me a deadlift. Lift it up, walk that right foot under your hip. Deadlift. Rise up, now left foot steps out wider than your hips. Give me that deadlift. Lift it up, step that left foot in. So you're alternating between hip width and maybe a little bit wider than your hips, depending on how far you want to go. Alternating which foot steps in and out. Last 5. All right, catch your breath. We've got round 2 coming up next. Starting with hip width. Roll the shoulders down and back. Give me those heavy weights. We're gonna set that left foot out first. Here we go, deadlift. Bring it up. Left foot steps out, deadlift. Bring it up. Left foot steps in, deadlift. Nice, Sharon, keep it going. Right foot steps out. You're gliding the weight down the front of your shins. Avoid pulling or feeling any type of strain by keeping your neck at neutral spine. As you press your hips back, your gaze follows the direction that your body is moving in. Last 5. Last 1. All right, catch your breath. You're halfway, we got 2 more rounds. Deadlifts, alternating hip width and wider than your hips. Round through your feet, right foot steps out first, shoulders down and back. Here we go. Bring it down. Lift it up. Right foot steps out. Bring it down. Lift it up. Right foot steps in, slow and steady. Avoid arching or rounding your spine as you glide those weights down towards your knees, maybe further down towards your shins. Press your glutes back as if you're trying to sit into a chair behind you. Last 10. Last 1. All right, finish up where you're at, shoulders down and back. We're going for our final round here. In 7. Grab water at any time. Here we go, hip width, toes turned out. Give me that deadlift. Rise up, left foot steps out. Give me that deadlift. Lift it up. Left foot steps back under your hip. Just keep it going. Pressing those glutes back. By the fourth round, the burn should start to be feeling as you fold forward. Deep hinge. Last 10. You've got it for 3. That's 2. All right, shoulders down and back. All right, no hinging. The next set of moves, we're bringing the weight to our shoulders. You can keep them by your sides, that's more comfortable. Feet are hip width, toes slightly turned out, calf raises, lift it up, lower down, slow and steady. Come up to the highest tippy toes, make the highest pair of heels, lift and lower, slow and steady. So avoid letting those heels just plop back down towards the floor. You want to control that movement as you lift and as you lower. It's also great work for your glutes and your hamstrings and most definitely your calf. Lift and lower. Last one. All right. You can try bringing the weights by your side if that's comfortable. You can also go down to one weight, just like we did with our monster walks between your palms. Your choice. Feet hip width, toes slightly turned out. Here we go. Calf raise, round 2. Lift and lower. Lift it up. Lower down. You can try walking your feet a little bit closer together. A little more challenging here as you squeeze your thighs towards one another. You can maintain with your feet hip width or even wider. Come up high onto your tippy toes and release down. No matter where those weights are, on your shoulders, between your palms, in your hands, by your hips, make sure your shoulders are relaxed down from your ears. Last 3, 2, all right. Finish up the one that you're on. Grab water at any time. We got round 3 coming up next. Try changing up the weights. Here we go. Lift it up. Lower down. Lift it up, coming up onto the balls of your feet and gently lower. Maybe try coming up onto your toes. Like you're wearing the highest pair of Louboutins you can find. Lift, squeeze, engage everything as you lower. Relax, lift and squeeze, engage as you lower. Once I lower my toes, I like to lift my toes for just a second. Let them get a little breather. And then put the weight back into the balls of your feet, pressing into your toes as you lift your heels. Lower your heels. All right. Catch your breath. That 45 seconds really flew by. All right, we got one more round. We're going in 5. Feet hip width, more narrow, more wide, your choice. Here we go. Lift it up. Lower down. Make sure you're not scrunching your shoulders up towards your ears. That would be an additional shoulder stretch and shoulder workout. We'll do that eventually another time. Right now the focus is on your lower body as you lift your heels and bring them back down. Squeeze to lift, engage to lower. Very subtle movement here. Keep it going. You got 7 seconds. Last 3, 2. All right. Bring those weights back by your side. We've got a compound move next. We're going to start with standing. Bring your right foot back to a reverse lunge. Bring it to a curtsy squat, and then stay in the curtsy for a deadlift. Here we go. Step it back. Reverse lunge. Curtsy lunge. Curtsy deadlift. Rise up. Right foot steps to meet the right. I'm sorry, right foot steps meet the left. Reverse lunge, just the right leg. Lunge, curtsy lunge, deadlift. Bring it up, right foot meets the left. Reverse lunge, curtsy, hold it low. Rise up, curtsy deadlift. Lift it up, step your right foot down. Reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, curtsy deadlift. Rise up, right foot meets the left. All right, shoulders down and back. That's it. You got 3 more rounds on the right side. And then we're gonna reverse and do the same thing on the left side. Right foot, reverse lunge to begin. Hold that lunge, give me that curtsy. Here we go, lunge. Bring it to a curtsy lunge. Lift it up, curtsy deadlift. Rise, step your right foot down. Reset, reverse lunge. Hold it low, curtsy. Lift it up, curtsy deadlift. Rise up, 20 seconds down. Plant your right foot, reverse lunge. Curtsy lunge. Rise up, curtsy deadlift. Rise up, right foot meets the left. One more time. Reverse lunge, hold it low. Curtsy. Lift it up, deadlift. Rise up, right foot meets the left. All right, finish up where you're at. Shoulders down and back. You got 2 more rounds on the right side. And then we're changing to the left side. Let's see if I can do my balance on this side. All right, right foot, reverse lunge, hold it low. Curtsy lunge, hold it low, lift it up. Curtsy deadlift, rise. Right foot meets left. Reverse lunge, hold it low. Curtsy, lift it up, deadlift. Rise up. Right foot meets the left. Keep it going. Reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, rise up, curtsy deadlift. Right foot meets the left. You've got it. 10 more seconds. All right, finish up where you're at. Shoulders down and back. You got 1 more time on the right side. Finish strong. Yes, you can. Right foot, step it back, reverse lunge, hold it low. Curtsy, lift it up, deadlift. Rise up. Right foot meets the left. Reverse lunge, hold it low. Curtsy, my goodness. Pulsing. Deadlift, lift it up. Right foot meets the left. Keep it going. Reverse lunge. Curtsy lunge. Hold the curtsy. Give me that deadlift. Right foot meets the left. Almost there. Slow and steady. Last 5. All right, finish up where you're at. We're going to transition to the left foot next. Same exact moves. Woo. Left reverse lunge, left curtsy lunge, curtsy deadlift. Here we go. Bring it back. Give me that curtsy. Hold it here, lift it up. Deadlift. Rise. Left foot meets the right. Reverse lunge. Curtsy. Lift it up. Deadlift. Rise up. Left foot meets the right. Make sure you're breathing. That back left heel is staying lifted the whole time. As you come into that curtsy deadlift, you're bumping that right hip back as you glide the weight down the front of that right shin. Last 5. All right, finish up where you're at. Ooh. Shoulders down and back. We've got round 2 next. We're going in 5. Ooh, these weights are heavy. All right, here we go. Step it back. Curtsy. Deadlift. Rise up. Left foot meets right. Reverse lunge, curtsy, deadlift, lift it up. Really press that right glute back as you hold in that curtsy and that deadlift. Rise up, left foot down, lunge, curtsy, hold the curtsy, deadlift. Last 10. Slow and steady. Back left heel stays lifted. All right, shake it out. Halfway, 2 down, 2 to go. Let me try turning this side. All right, left reverse lunge, curtsy deadlift. Here we go. Step it back. Give me that curtsy, hold the curtsy, lift it up. Deadlift, and rise. Left foot meets the right. Reverse lunge, curtsy, lift it up, deadlift. Rise up, pressing that right hip back in that deadlift. Inner and outer thigh work. 15 more seconds, yes you can. Last time here. Line. This is the 3rd time, we got 1 more after this, my goodness. All right, last 3. Woo. All right, finish up. 1 more round. All right, you got this. Left reverse lunge, left curtsy lunge, left curtsy deadlift. Here we go. Left foot, lunge, curtsy, and deadlift. Rise up, left foot down, reverse lunge, curtsy, rise up, deadlift, lift it up, step the foot down. You've got this. Last round here, we're going to be on the floor next. Get going. 5 more seconds. Finish strong all the way to the very end. All right, finish up where you're at. We're going to come down onto the floor with those weights. They're your BFFs. All right, once you get there, we've got a bridge pose. Each time, we're going to alternate. And this time, we've got 5 rounds. So, we're going to do 5 different types of bridges. Starting with zipping the legs together, feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, everything together. All right, you ready? Weights on your hips, hold the weights there. We're going in 3, 2, here we go. Zip the legs together, weights on your hips, lift your hips, squeeze your thighs towards one another. Squeeze to lift, squeeze as you lower. Hold those weights on your hips. You've got it, lift it up. Lower down, 20 seconds down. Avoid lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. Keep it grounded to the floor. Tapping your glutes and then lifting right back up again. Last 7, 3, 2, lower your hips. All right, widen the stance of your knees and your feet to hip width. Now we have hip width, glute bridge lift, glute bridge lower. Going in 3, 2, here we go. Lift it up, lower down, squeeze to lift, lower down. You've got it. Abs are engaged, head, neck, and shoulders stay grounded to the floor to avoid doing a full bridge or a wheel. Squeeze to lift, release to lower, knees tracking towards the ceiling. Ground through your feet. If you want to lift your toes and dig your heels in, that's an option. If you want to dig your toes in, lift your heels, That's also an option. 10 more seconds here. Hip width, glute bridge lift and lower. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips. Keep your feet where they're at, and then draw your knees and your thighs together. Knock knee position. Inner and outer thigh work here. We're going to lift and lower. Here we go. Lift it up. Lower down. So your feet remain hip width apart. Your thighs are squeezing towards one another. Your knees are squeezing towards one another. You're lifting and lowering your hips. Slow and controlled. Lift and lower. 15 more seconds here. Keep it going. Almost there. Squeeze to lift, release to lower. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips, release your knees. Walk your feet wider than your hips. Adjust the weights if you need to. And we're going to lift in a wide bridge stance this time. Toes turn slightly outwards. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift the hips. Lower down. Squeezing everything together. Outer glute work here. Squeeze to lift. Release and lower. Slow and steady, but remember you only have 1 round, so it's just 45 seconds of work for each move. Last 10. Squeeze to lift, squeeze to lower. You've got it. Last 1. Lower the hips. Keep the knees wide, butterfly out the knees. Releasing your soles of your feet together. You can still use 2 weights, or you can go down to 1 weight, holding the weight in front of your hips. Here we go, butterfly bridge lift and lower. Lift it up, lower down. Stay with it. Pressing the outer ankle in towards the floor as you lift and as you lower. 20 more seconds to go. Keep it going. Squeeze to lift, release to lower. Almost there. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hips all the way down. Reach your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Full body stretch. Opposite direction. Draw your knees into your chest. Reach your arms around your ankles or your calves or your shins. Curling yourself into a ball, find a gentle sway from side to side. That feels comfortable. Gently find a sway back to center. Keeping your knees in towards your shoulders, allow the soles of your feet to come towards the ceiling. You're welcome to grab the outer edge of each foot, the outer edge of your calf, or the back side of your thigh. Coming into happy baby as you press your lower back into the floor. Stay here, maybe add a gentle rock from side to side as you continue to draw your lower back in towards the floor. Knees are tracking towards the outer edge of your rib cage, towards the shoulder. Gently sway back through center. Keeping your right foot towards the ceiling, extend your left leg long, opposite of the crown of your head. Flex your left foot, holding here, left hand behind your head to open your chest. We're going to lift and lower left leg for 3, and lower. That's 2, And lower, one more. Keep the left leg extended. Release your right foot towards your right glute and gently bind your hands on your right shin. Point, flex, circle out your right ankle. Continue to flex your left foot. Tuck your chin to your chest for an active stretch. Release your head, neck, and shoulders and left leg towards the floor. Release the bind on your right shin, and with your left hand, gently guide your right knee over to the left side of your body for a spinal twist, feeling the stretch in your outer right glute. Maybe gazing up towards the ceiling or over your right shoulder. Holding here and breathing. Roll back onto your back, both hips into the floor. Keep the right knee bent and allow the sole of your right foot to come to the inside of your left leg for a reclined tree. If you're holding any tension, you may not even realize it till I say this. Release your glutes and release your right knee. Allow yourself to melt into the floor. Keeping your right knee bent, plant the right foot into the floor, right knee to the ceiling. Flex your left foot once again. We're going to lift and lower for 3. And extend. Lift it up for 2. And extend low. This time, hold the left foot to the ceiling. Keep the foot flexed. Cross your left ankle on the top of your right thigh and draw that left knee away from your body. Walk your right foot closer in towards your glutes, arms by your side. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips for 3. And tap. 2, and tap. Last 1. Hold the hips on the floor, T or cactus the arms, and allow the knees to fall side to side. Continuing to pull that left knee away from your body as you allow the knees to fall from one side to the other. Gently sway back through center. Lift your right foot to hover your right shin on the floor. Holding that figure 4, you can reach your arms and clasp your hands beneath your right thigh. Tucking your chin to your chest or lowering your head, neck, and shoulders to deepen that stretch along your left hip flexor and your outer left glute. Gently release your bind. Allow your right foot to come towards the floor. Allow your left foot to meet the right. Draw your knees back into your chest for a ball. Allow your body to rock side to side. Come back to your happy baby. Soles of the feet to the ceiling. Back side of your thighs, the outer edge of your calf, or the outer knife edge of each foot. Keeping the left foot towards the ceiling, reach your right leg long. Flex your right foot for single leg happy baby. Hold the foot flex as you lift and lower for 3. And lower. 2 more. Lift it up. And lower. 1 more. Hold the right foot low towards the floor. Release your left foot. Bind your hands on your left shin, allowing your left heel to come closer towards your left glute. Point, flex, circle out your left ankle as you continue to hover your right foot. Maybe you want to tuck your chin to your chest for an active stretch. Gently release your head, neck, and shoulders and your right foot on the floor. Release the bind on your left shin, and with your right hand, guide your left knee over to the right side of your body. Twist in your lower back and in your left glute. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Gently come back to center, keeping that left knee bent. Right leg stays long. Sole of your left foot comes to the inside of your right leg. Arms by your side. Recline tree on the left side and letting anything go. Keep your left knee bent. Plant your left foot on the floor, knee to the ceiling. Flex your right foot, lift and lower for 3. And lower. That's 2. And lower. Last time, hold the right foot to the ceiling, keep it flexed. Cross your right ankle on the top of your left thigh and draw that right knee away from your body. Walk your left foot in closer towards your hips, palms by your sides, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips for 3. And lower. That's 2. And lower. Squeeze and lift. Release back down. Tee your arms or cactus your arms and allow your knees to fall side to side. Gentle sway. One more time each side. When you're finished, come back through center and lift your left foot, bringing your left shin parallel to the floor. Stay here, maybe bind your hands around towards your left thigh. Keeping your chin tucked or lower your head, neck, and shoulders for a deeper stretch. And that outer right glute. Release your bind. Plant your left foot, release your right foot to meet the left. Draw your knees back into your chest. Rock and roll yourselves along your spine a few times. On the next time, we're going to come up, press into our hands, press back to a high plank, and then press up to a down dog. Heels pressed in towards the floor for a calf stretch. Biceps hug your ears. Now begin to bend into your right knee as you straighten the left, and then switch. Bend your left knee, straighten your right. Moving here as you bend into one knee, straightening the other, pedaling out your heels. Create a deep bend in both of your knees. Walk your hands towards your feet. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale. Crown of your head away from your hips. Exhale, come back to that forward fold. Allow your head, neck, and shoulders to pull you as your heels press in towards the floor. Grab opposite elbows and find a comfortable sway from side to side with a deep bend in both of your knees. Lower back release. Gently sway back through center. Release your hands towards the floor. And slowly roll all the way up. Head, neck, and shoulders last to arrive. Roll your shoulders down and back. Nice big inhale. And exhale once more. And let it go on your exhale. Fantastic work. Thank you so much for joining me today, Sharon. Hope you have